Thing of the week, thing of the week, it's your e-ink thing of the week. Yeah! Hey there. So Dasung has introduced and created an Indiegogo campaign around a color e-ink monitor. I think this may be the first e-ink monitor with color. Could be wrong about that. It's probably the first e-ink monitor with Kaleido 3. Let's take a quick look. So this basically started almost a week ago, so a number of people have already contributed to the campaign. They have 8 different options around the monitor, and actually if you go to their site, which I'll link in the description, they talk a lot about the details of this device. And in terms of variations, if you go down near the bottom, there is a table, lots of information. They put a lot of work into it. Good for them. There are curved screens versions, which have kind of a lighter white or gray border, and then there's what they're called the Dark Knight version, which has a black or probably dark gray border. All the screens are 25 inches using Kaleido 3. They have the overall resolution listed there. They're calling it a 3K monitor. Don't talk about what the color resolution is. That's something to keep in mind, or if they mentioned it, I didn't see it. In e-ink devices that have been released thus far, so we're thinking of the Bigme InkNote Color Plus, or the InkNote Color Lite, or the Books Tab Ultra C, or the Books Tab Mini C. In all those cases, the black and white resolution is 300 ppi, which is great. And then the color resolution is 150 ppi, which is good, but not as good, or nearly as good as the black resolution. So the point being is it's not clear here what the color resolution of the monitor is. Maybe it's the same as the black and white resolution, which is what's listed, but that's something to keep in mind. Some of the models have front lighting, others don't. I would be really cautious about that. If you're getting a monitor without front lighting, you have to have a really good lighting situation to take advantage of it. And then it has kind of standard features beyond that in terms of connectivity and speakers, which probably you wouldn't want to use because you generally don't want to use monitor speakers. So anyway, this is an interesting development that's happened over the past week, and you can check it out. I have a hot take about this, which I will share now. I said hot take, but actually it's more just a quick take. And that's basically, would be cautious about getting involved with an e-ink monitor. LCD monitors are really good. They're great with the refresh rates. They're very snappy and easy to work with. I personally have a really nice curved monitor that is the equivalent of 2 24-inch screens, and so I would be very wary of moving from that to an e-ink monitor. You lose a lot. Now, a lot of folks will say, true, but I'm looking for a monitor that helps with eye strain. And I guess the cautionary point I'd have about that is that, are you sure it's the monitor that's giving the eye strain, or is it not taking time to look away from the monitor, to refocus, or to just basically not be staring at the screen for long periods of time? These e-ink monitors that we showed in the campaign are ranging, I think, from $1,700 roughly to over $2,000. That's a lot of money. The screens aren't particularly large, and is it really going to solve some eye issues that you might have? I don't know. I do think it's cool that it's out there. I think it's pretty neat to see e-ink move into the monitor space, but I would be super cautious about jumping in. That's just my personal take on that. So anyway, this is your thing of the week.